In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an inner tie rod on your Chevy Silverado 2500. This is going to be located behind the front wheel. Let's get started. Using a 21mm socket, we're going to remove all of these lug locks. Remove the center cap. Using a 22mm socket, remove all 8 lug nuts. Remove all the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 22mm wrench, we're going to break the jam nut free for the tie rod end. Now that spins freely. Using a 22mm socket, remove the tie rod end nut. Release the tie rod end from the knuckle. We're going to use a hammer and hit right here. Pull down and remove the tie rod from the knuckle. We're going to spin off our tie rod end, counting our turns as we go. That's 1, 2, 3. Using a 1 3/8 wrench or a large pair of pliers, we're going to get on the nut on the back side of our inner tie rod. We're going to loosen that. And remove the inner tie rod. Remove the inner tie rod. Install the inner tie rod. Snug down the inner tie rod, get it nice and tight. We're going to put some never sees on our inner tie rod. We're going to spin our outer tie rod back on, the amount of turns that we took it off. Pull our jam nut down, remove the nut off of the outer tie rod, install the outer tie rod into the steering knuckle, get the nut started, snug the nut down, torque the outer tie rod nut to 48 foot-pounds, and then continue until you have 2 sight glasses on the hole going through the stud to be able to put our cotter pin through. Install the cotter pin, pull it up and over, and we'll chop off that back side. Using a 13mm wrench, we're going to hold the inner tie rod while we tighten down the jam nut. Hold the inner tie rod and tighten up the jam nut. The torque spec on this is 48 foot-pounds. If you can't get a torque wrench on it, do the best you can. After completing this repair, you will need to bring your car to the local alignment shop for an alignment. Install the wheel. Install all the lug nuts. Snug down all the lug nuts. Torque your lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Install the center cap.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.